Stay strong and work together and stay together.
Officers from across the U.S. and Canada are sending a message of support to Officer Lehner's family and the Western New York community. From the moment Officer Lehner was missing in the Niagara River, agencies from Buffalo and beyond joined the efforts to bring their brother home.
And you know, they never really left, and they continued to show their support at today's services. News 4's Callan Gray is speaking with those who knew Officer Lehner. Callan?
Dave, Jackie, as we have been reporting, more than a dozen law enforcement and rescue agencies helped in the search to bring Officer Lehner home. And today they were joined by thousands of others who came here to pay their respects. Behind me here, the canine officers lined up on this side of Perry Street, along with Buffalo police officers. Meanwhile, across the street, another long line of thousands of other members of law enforcement stood together in rows 5 or 6 rows deep to show you how many officers there were here today. They all together ushered Officer Lehner's casket into KeyBank Center. And as he passed them, each member saluted him, paying their final respects to this officer who gave the Western New York community so much. That included members of Alert Region 1, which is a conglomerate water rescue unit made up of more than 20 different agencies like U.S. Customs and Border Protection, North Tonawanda. There were even members here from Niagara Regional Police, all here to say their final farewell. We also spoke with members of the New York State Police who traveled here from across New York, including one woman. She is a trooper based out of Ithaca, but she actually served with Officer Lehner on the Buffalo Police Force, and she remembers him today.
He was an amazing person. He was funny, sweet, just a good officer to back, a good officer that would back you. And I felt the need to drive 3 hours to pay my respects to him. It's touching to see all the officers that have come here to pay their respects and how the community has all come together for an officer that did so much for his community.
She says that this has all been like a bad dream, but she hopes after today they can finally start to work towards some type of closure. Now, there were also retired members of the Buffalo Police Force here today. We spoke to one man who was a canine officer. He served with Buffalo Police for more than 30 years, and he offers his own, I don't even know the word. There is so much grief here today, but he offers his own perspective into today, the ceremony, the funeral, and we will have that coming up for you tonight on News 4 at 5:30. Reporting live, Callan Gray, News 4.